Okay, let's get right into it. We're talking about two incredible sounds that came from one single island, Jamaica. Now, they come from the same musical family, but man, they carry completely different messages that have defined entire generations. This is the story of roots reggae versus dancehall.
So, this is the big question we're going to unpack. When you really listen, which one of these genres hits you on a deeper level? It kind of gets to the heart of what we want from our music, you know? Are we looking for a revolution, for something to lift our spirits, or are we just looking for the soundtrack to our everyday life, the realness of the here and now?
All right, let's start from the top, with the sound that literally took Jamaica's message and broadcast it to the entire planet. We're diving into the deep, foundational, and revolutionary sound of roots reggae.
To really get roots reggae, you have to picture Jamaica in the 1970s. This wasn't just about cool new rhythms. This was a time of serious social and political turmoil. The music became the voice for a generation of people who were demanding change, crying out for freedom.
And that gets right to the heart of what this music was trying to do. See, roots reggae wasn't just party music. No way. It was carrying some heavy stuff. It was about fighting back against oppression, about a spiritual awakening through the Rastafari movement, about proudly reclaiming African identity and weaving that spirit of resistance right into the DNA of the beat.
And you can't talk about roots reggae without talking about the legends, the absolute prophets of this movement. Guys like Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, and Burning Spear, they weren't just singers. They were more like teachers, messengers. Their songs, think Redemption Song or Equal Rights, weren't just chart toppers. They were anthems. They were lessons in history and hope that honestly still give you chills today.
Okay, so let's flip the calendar. The 70s are winding down, the 80s are rolling in, and a totally different sound starts bubbling up from the streets. It was raw, it was immediate, and it was unapologetically real. Welcome to the world of dancehall.
So if roots reggae was the sound of a collective dream for the future, dancehall was the voice of the individual just trying to make it through the day. It blew up from this wild, competitive sound system culture in Kingston. We're talking massive speakers on wheels, battling it out for the biggest crowd. And it just captured the raw energy and, frankly, the harsh realities of a brand new decade.
And you can totally hear that change of focus in the lyrics. Dancehall is all about the here and now. It's about the grind of daily survival, but also the release of the party life. It's about status, social power, and just the sheer confidence you need to own your space in the world. This is music for living right now.
And this new sound, of course, created new superstars. From the OGs who basically invented the style like Yellow Man, all the way to modern global powerhouses like Vybz Kartel and Pop Can. These artists became the storytellers of the street, capturing its slang, its fashion, and its pulse.
All right, so we've looked at both sides. Now let's put them right up against each other and get to the real philosophical clash here. Is music's job to feed your soul, or is it to reflect your struggle to survive? And this right here nails the fundamental difference. Roots reggae is looking up at the sky, asking these huge existential questions. Who are we? Where are we headed? But dancehall, it's looking at the pavement right in front of you, asking the much more urgent question, how do we get through today? One nourishes the spirit, the other is a mirror to your immediate reality.
But wait, is it really a conflict? A true versus battle? Or is there maybe a deeper truth here that actually connects these two genres that seem so different on the surface? Let's peel back one more layer.
And here it is. This is the big takeaway. Both roots reggae and dancehall are 100% authentic expressions of Jamaican culture. Neither one is right or wrong. They're just different, totally honest responses to the unique social and economic pressures of their time.
Different eras, different struggles, but the same powerful, undeniable Jamaican voice. Whether it's the conscious call for liberation in the 70s or the raw commentary on survival in the 80s and beyond, the music is just adapting. It's changing its message to meet the challenges of the day.
So, we end up right back where we started, but hopefully with a whole new perspective. Which sound speaks more to your life, to your struggles, to your soul? Is it the spiritual call of roots reggae? Or is it the energetic, right-now reality of dancehall? The answer probably says a lot about what we're looking for, not just in our music, but in life itself.